Is it?
Hon Harawira.
Tēnā koe. Mr. Speaker, to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, what were the outcomes of the meeting held between him and his Australian counterpart on the 29th of March 2009 with regard to New Zealand's position on the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples?
The Honourable Tim GROSER.
On behalf of the Minister, I'm advised that New Zealand's position on the Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People was not discussed during the Foreign Minister's telephone conversation with the Australian Foreign Minister on March 29.
Hon Harawira.
Supplementary, Mr. Speaker. What consultation processes is the government planning with regard to the declaration, given the extensive work done by Māori over the past 25 years to have the declaration ratified by the United Nations and the past government's refusal to consult Māori on this matter?
Mr. Speaker,
Honourable Tim GROSER.
On behalf of the Minister, the Government is very aware of the importance of Indigenous rights to the Māori Party and indeed all New Zealanders. We have not made any decisions on the way forward with regard to this particular declaration. We will need to see the decisions or the details of what the Australian Government announces, and will consider these very carefully before making further decisions. And I'd like to inform the member that it is our understanding that that announcement will be made tomorrow.
Rahui Katane.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Does the Minister agree with the Oxford Dictionary that an aspiration is to have hope or ambition? And why would the New Zealand Government oppose an aspirational, non-binding declaration which promotes hope or ambition for the rights of Indigenous peoples?
The Honourable Tim GROSER.
Mr. Speaker, New Zealand has worked very hard over the last 30 years to recognise the rights of Indigenous peoples. And while the declaration is indeed aspirational and not legally binding, this government, in contrast, is committed to going well beyond aspirational commitments and working on binding responses to Indigenous peoples' issues. For example, the government is reviewing the Foreshore and Seabed Act 2004 to ensure, amongst other things, Mr. Speaker, that mana whenua in relation to the foreshore and seabed is indeed appropriately recognised.